per this whatever we are having, that is modification. Mutable objects will support for the modification. Non-mutable, that is immutable objects will not support for the modification. Whereas modification is called as adding, deleting, and replacing. So these are the things which we have discussed. Along with this, we have also discussed the typecasting, right? So this is about the fundamental and advanced data types. All the data types we have discussed each and everything in detail. And after the data types are completed, then we have move on to the operators. And in the operators also I have discussed all the different types of what are the different types of operators are there and what is the use of each type of operator. And till this we have discussed. If my guess is correct, till this we have completed, right? After this we have to continue. Now, before continuing with the next one is called as if and else. In the today's class, we are going to discuss if and else concept, that is which we call it as conditional statements. The today's concept name is called as conditional statements, which is called as if and else based concepts in the Python. So before moving on to this, as I've told you, in the Microsoft certification or any kind of certification questions, something will be important. Just I'm going to show you how this certification based questions would be based on till now what we have completed. From that, I'm trying to extract some of the certification based questions. Microsoft certification in Python. Okay. Now, or Microsoft certification. Okay, these are the some of the questions, guys. Example wise, I'm showing, okay, how the certification questions would be as an example. So in a similar manner, of course, we are not going to take the Python certification, but just based on whatever we have completed, in that, if you take the certifications, how we are going to answer, just we are saying this one. But we are not going to take the certification in the Python, because why we will not take the certification in the Python means the reason behind that is we are not the Python developers. Python developers requires the Python certification. Gen AI developers doesn't require the Python certification. Means literally to say after BTech you cannot take the diploma certificate. Okay, once degree was completed, degree certificate only. Once PG was completed, PG certificate only. Once MTech was completed, means MTech, or what are the things you are working in, that certification will be valid. I have completed BTech, but I show only 10th class certificate, means no use. Okay, in that way. Simple. Now you are going to write a Python program where the program collects the customer data and stores in the database. The program needs to handle the variety of data, and just here you have to do the drag and drop. Select the appropriate data type and you have to drag and drop. The first one is age is equal to 2. What is the data type is? Int type. Minor is equal to false. It is a boolean type. And the name is equal to this one. And it is a string type. Weight is equal to 123.5. Float type. And zip is equal to, again it is a string data type. So just you are going to drag this one and you are going to drop. And what is the weightage of this particular question, in the exam? It is 50 marks question. 50. Sir, how it is 50 marks, sir? As per Microsoft exam, okay, for generally, when we conduct the questions, what will the questions will be 100 marks. For us, it is 100 marks. What are the 100 marks for us? It is equivalent to 1000 marks per Microsoft. Microsoft will conduct the exam for 1000 marks. It is not 100 marks. So the basic question starts. For us, what or 1 mark is in the Microsoft is equal to 10 marks directly. So there is no 1 mark questions in the Microsoft exam. Directly opening only 10 marks questions will be there. And how this Microsoft exam would be there means, not only this one, in the future, whatever you are going to take the certification from Gen AI and Agentic AI, what are the certifications you are going to take related to AI related. So there also pattern is same only. So basic MCQ starts from the 10 marks. So every question in how many total number of questions will be there in the Microsoft exam is, I'm exclusively saying about the Microsoft because most of the students are taking the Microsoft exam because of easiness or whatever it is. And at the same time, I will take training also in the Microsoft certification only. Okay. Now, coming to this Microsoft exam, what are the certification is there? The questions would be 40 to 60 questions. Whether it is, sir, you're saying about the Python exam or you're saying about the Gen AI or agentic MIS, for all of them, it is common. For all of them, it is overall, I'm saying this one. So questions would be 40 to 60 questions. And each question carries minimum 10 marks to maximum 50 marks. Each question carries. It depends. Each question carries 10 marks to 50 marks. It varies. Some of the students are going to get only 20 marks question. Some students will get 10 marks questions only. Randomly you are going to get. Some students will get exclusively 40 questions only. Some students will get 60 questions also. So 40 to 60 questions, and the minimum starts with the 50 to maximum is 50 marks, 10 marks to 50 marks. And the qualifying mark is 700 marks is the qualifying. Qualifying mark is 700 marks, and there is no negative marking. There is no negative marking in the Microsoft exam. And how they are going to evaluate means, for example, here, out of 5, if you have given 4 correct answers, 40 marks. 3 correct answers, 30 marks. 2 correct answers, 20 marks. 1 correct answer, 10 marks. 0 correct answers, 0 marks. How many correct answers you have given into 10? Correct options. So for this particular question, 5 options are there, so it is 50 marks. Another question will have only 1 option. I will show you the next question. That is 10 marks only. Every question will not be like this. For example, here, you are having the A, B, C, D. Out of A, B, C, D, only 1 you can select. When you are able to select only 1, how many marks question it is? 10 marks question. If you give correct means 10, you will not give correct means 0. Simple. And for example, if they give one more question like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 options are there. How many marks question means 40 marks blindly. How many correctly you give, that many marks you get. How many wrongly you give? 0. Okay. There is no negative marking in the Microsoft exam. Okay. So, for example, question number 2. What is the answer for the question number 2? I want the option, guys. I don't want the reason behind that. Just tell the A, B, C, D. Out of 4 letters, tell any 1 letter. I don't want the reason behind that. Just I want the answer. Yeah, everyone. Please make sure that you are giving a correct answer. Of course, this is the basic till now. Whatever we have completed, from that only I am asking. So you are creating a Python program that shows congratulations message on their anniversary. You need to calculate number of years, and you have to write the following code. So input is how many years of old. That is nothing but how many years of old on the start date. For example, I am the 22 years old at the starting date. S is equal to 22 years, which is by default string. Input function will have the inverted force. How many years you are old today? Or today means I am 26. Let's take an example. T is equal to 26. Now, which is correct answer? That is congratulations on plus int of end. Int of end means 26 minus int of start. What is int of start? 22. That is 4. So congratulations on plus 4 plus years of experience. So this is string type, int type, string type. So it is a wrong one. So string concatenation is not going to work here. Next, B. Now, this is string. The first of this is string, str plus int of end minus int of start. Int of end is 26 minus 22. For that str is there. That is 4. And 4 of str, that is this one. Plus again str, that is string. So string plus string plus string. So it is okay. Congratulations on int of end minus start. End is string 26 minus 22. First, this one only not possible. If this is possible, int will be converted. But this is not possible. Next, coming to this one. Same way, end minus start also not possible. So end minus start has to be first converted to int and int. But that one will not be stopped and it has to be again reconverted to string in order to do the string concatenation. So answer is B. So whoever has told the B, okay. Whoever has told A or C or some other options, please cross check where you have made the mistake. Okay, whoever has given the answer as B, it is correct. Whoever has given the A as the answer or something, cross check where you have made the mistake. Done guys? Next, coming to this one. It's a 40 marks question. So you are developing a Python application for your company. You are writing the following code. Numlist is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is a list type and the name is numlist. A, B, C, D, D. A, B, C, D, E. Basically, I will write like this. When I am taking even the Microsoft exam also, I will write. I will keep always the pen and paper with me. Always my hand automatically by default I will write. Okay. Numlist is alpha list. That is ID of this object and ID of this object both are same. Answer is false. No. Numlist and values wise both are same. It is a comparison operator. It is a identity operator. Comparison operator will compare the values. Inside the values not both are same. So both are not same. So automatically answer is this is false. And this is also false. Numlist is equal to alpha list. Numlist is equal to alpha list means it is going to copy the alpha list values. What are the alpha list values are there? A, B, C, D. And it is going to copy and it is going to add the num list. But it is a deep copy or shallow copy means deep copy. So automatically it is going to assign for this one only the num list also. And the whole num list will be automatically deleted. When I executed this line, it happens in the backend like this. Now, num list is alpha list means num list is alpha list means obviously both are same and values are also both are same. So answer is false, false, true and true. This is the answer. Is the point is clear? And coming to the fourth question. Yes.
We are assigning first inside the list mark.
Question. One more time.
We are assigning alpha list value inside the list.
We are assigning
Alpha list value inside
alpha list values
inside the number.
inside the num list. Exactly. Num list already available now. This is old one now. This is the new one now. Now, which is the values? Right side is the values. This right side part will be replaced with the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This will be assigned to num list. What is alpha list? Alpha list is A, B, C, D, E. A, B, C, D, E. So this will be now assigned to the num list. Already num list 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is there. Now, when you are having the two values, which value will be stored? Latest value or old value? So obviously latest value will be this one. Now the question is whether it is going to create a new object or it will be assigned to the same object.
What is it saying?
No.
Object name is same.
Object name, that is only difference between the deep copy versus shallow copy. Na? A is equal to 10. C is equal to A. What is the meaning of this?
They are assigning to
A is equal to 10 means 10 is A. C is equal to 10 means what is the meaning? What is the meaning of this? C also is equal to 10. So now already 10 object is available means that 2 into 10 only is available directly. Now it is going to assign to the same object or a new object? To the same object. That is the point. In the initial variable classes, I have discussed this one. At the time you are absent, right? Initial first class. If you want, you can recollect. The difference by default, whenever you are assigning the same value to the variable, it is default deep copy. Whenever it will be converted as a shallow copy means unless you write the dot copy. Whenever you don't write the dot copy, it is not shallow copy. And dot copy is only applicable that too for the list, set, dictionary. Out of which here list only is there, but it is not dot copy. For example, if it is dot copy, what are you are assuming that it is going to take the values and it will create the new copy. That is shallow copy when it is dot copy is available. But when it is not dot copy, it is deep copy. Right? Now coming to the question number 4. Already operators also we have completed. What is the answer of this? A is equal to 11, B is equal to 4. 2 times 8, remainder is 3. So this is called as, what are this quotient? What are this quotient is called as floor division. What is this is called as modulo. Same 11 if you take like this. 3. If you keep the dot and if you write 7 and 5, now this is going to become the divisor. Okay, so this is this is floor division, this is modulo, this is a normal one. So A divided by B is this one, A modulo B is this one, and A floor division B is this. Just you have to drag and drop. The answer is 3 questions are there, so it is a 30 marks question, obviously. Right? Now coming to the question number 5. Everyone please answer. Just you have to drag and drop. So here as per this model they have given, it is minus A power 2. Power 2 they have given in the single box, that single box will come here and minus A. Just you are doing the whole power 2, right, for the given question. Coming to the 6th question. Yeah, I want everyone to answer this. Please give the correct answer. Yeah, guys. Right? It is 15. Done. So first we are going to do the parenthesis. The first priority goes to the brackets. That is when you are having the multiple brackets. Which bracket is first? When you are having the multiple inner bracket. So as per that logic, 3 into first 3 power 2 minus 4 into 3. This is the one. After the brackets are completed, okay, inner brackets are completed. Now outer bracket. Obviously, outer bracket means this entire one. Now within this star, double star, minus star, which one has to be completed first? Double star, that is exponent. So 3 into 9 minus 4 into 3. Now multiplication is there, minus is there. Which one has to be completed first? Multiplication. 27 minus 15, 27 minus 12, which is equal to 15. Right? As per the Bodemas principle. Answer is 15. Coming to the 7th question. These are all which we have completed earlier. These questions, what are the questions we are discussing right now, which was completed earlier? Yeah, answer is now here in this case, they have clearly told you that two options are there. Choose two. That they have written clearly choose two. Sir, in the here they have given the choose two, okay, but in the exam, how to choose the two miss? Here, remember guys, when you are having the option like this circle, there you can keep only one dot. And automatically when you change the dot to another position, the previous dot will be changed. But but when you are having here rectangular boxes, some rectangular boxes will be there. When you are having the rectangular boxes, you can make the tick marks like this. Remember this one. Circle is there means one option. Boxes are there means multiple options are there. Okay. And in the exam, if they have not given this choose two or but if in your mind two answers are there, three answers are there means in your mind whenever you are feeling like that, then in the Microsoft exam, what you have to do is first you have to select one of them. When you are trying to select second one also it is getting selected means multiple correct answers are there in that. It is getting shifted from here to another position. It is getting shifted automatically means only one option is there. There is no second option to select. Whenever you feel that this question consists of multiple options, then think like this. The answer is this one and this one. As we know, whenever the first one is not given, automatically as per the direction, first one will be selected. Okay, answer is B and E. Correct. Most of the students are giving the correct answers only. Now, this is also typecasting. From the typecasting, this is the question. Okay. So this question related to typecasting. What you are going to select here, what you are going to select here. Typecasting. And coming to this one. This one is from modules. These questions are from modules. And this question is from if and else. Yeah, this is next question. This is already completed. Right, guys? So it is nothing but what is your name? And in the name, we have to write the input. Answer is D. Okay. So input your name is, it will print the name and it will ask the input, but it not store. Here they're asking to store. Print name is variable. So variable has to be printed means variable has to be created first. So variable will be created and whatever you are writing as the name, it will be stored in the variable. Answer is D. Whoever are thinking the C or B, it is a wrong answer. Right? Like this, the questions would be there. Example point of view, I have shown some of the questions. So you can get the multiple questions in the multiple sites, multiple questions are example point. I think you have got understood the how the questions could be. Okay. If you take any other website also, you can find the multiple questions. Okay. Number of questions are available and we can discuss each of them. And once the Python was completed, even I'll also conduct one of the tests from the Microsoft certification based like MCQ. Okay, done. Now coming to today's class, whatever we are discussing is next topic. So you have got an idea, right? How the certification questions could be there and like this. Now next topic is related to conditional statements. Next topic is related to conditional statements. Now what is meant by conditional statements? Here till now we have executed line of code. What is meant by line of code means single line. There is no connection to the previous line to next line. That we call it as line of codes. Now we are going to discuss the block of code. What is meant by block of code? Block of code means the entire block will be executed or entire block will not be executed. That we call it as block of code. So what is meant by block of code means, for example, assume, let me write here, this is my first line, this is my second line, Python second line. What are the code is in the Python second line? Third line. This is the third line. Some 3 lines of code is there. Same 3 lines of code. Same 3 lines of code you are having with a tab space like this. Same 3 lines. That what are the 3 lines are there here? These are normal lines. Here tab is there. This gap we call it as tab gap, which in Python we call it as indentation. Okay, indentation. Now, so what are the indentation you are having? These lines, what is the difference between this line versus these lines means? This line, what are the first line is there? Second line, there is no connection to above and below. There is no connection. You can execute this line separately, you can execute this line separately, you can execute this line separately individually. There is no connection. Now, whereas these 3 lines will have some dependency here. These 3 lines, a combination is called as block of code. Either executed means everything will be executed, otherwise none of them will be executed. Okay, example, here I'm going to write if 1 is less than 3, if here syntax, first syntax I'm writing, what is the syntax means, if, again you are going to write condition, okay, if condition, and after writing the if condition, here you are going to write the lines of code. What are these lines are there? You are going to write the lines of code. Okay, this we call it as a block of code. Okay, this we call it as block of code. So if condition, inside that we are going to write the something like this. What is this block of code? We call it as if block. Why it is called as if block? Because it is under the if. So it is called as if block. For example, if you are writing something like this, okay, under the if, you can write something. Under the elif, you can write something. Under the else, you can write something. Under the for, you can write something. Under the while, you can write something. Whatever you have written under this, what is this is called as if block. Whatever you have written inside the elif, what is this is called as elif block. Whatever you have written under the else, what is called as else block. Whatever you have written inside the for is called as for block. Inside the while block. That's it. Okay, example. So like this, we are having the different blocks. Whether this entire code has to be executed or not to be executed will be decided based on the above. Now let's start with the first one called as if. If condition, and inside the condition, we are going to write some block of code. What is meant by block of code? Some lines of code. That might be 1 line to infinite lines of code. You can choose your choice. Minimum 1 line is compulsory. Minimum 1 line. Something you have to write. Sir, why we have to write inside only, sir? That line if I write outside if you write, it not depends on the condition. It depends not on the condition, it will execute. Now, if here I am writing 1, if 1 is less than 3, print, okay, Python, next print, AI, something I have written. These are the 2 lines. Now it is going to check this condition. What is this condition? 1 is less than 3. If 1 is less than 3, output is true, execute the code. If output is false, ignore the code. Okay, means these 2 lines you need to execute. That is the meaning. So first it will check whether the condition is true or false. Since the condition is true, what it is going to give? Output as Python and AI. Assume it is opposite to this. 1 is greater than 3. Then what is the output? It will not give any output because here the condition is not true, means it will not enter into this. It will not even check what lines are there. It will simply ignore. Because condition was not satisfied, so block of code was not executed. If block was not executed. Okay, is the point is clear, everyone? Sir, for example, if I write like this, what is the answer? Python AI is the answer. Okay. Sir, without this one, if I write directly print Python, without that one, print AI, I have written like this. Without writing that one, I have written like this. Then what is the answer, sir? Then also Python and AI. Then what is the difference, sir? Why we have to write extra this one? This is nothing but checking the condition. Sir, why we have to check the condition, sir? For example, here I have written the simple example, 1 is less than 3. Instead of 1 is less than 3, I write here something like this name. Name is equal to input function. Enter your name. Enter your name. If the person has entered exactly SRK, so name is equal to SRK only, it has to be executed this one. For remaining people, only to execute the Python and AI. That is my requirement. That is my requirement. Sir, why you like that, sir, miss? For example, if the person has selected a English language, it has to show which of the options has to be selected English. If the person has selected Hindi, it has to show Hindi. Like that, it has to show miss condition, what others are asking. So this is the condition. Based on this condition, it is going to work. So if the condition is true, miss, it will execute this one. If the condition is false, miss, it will ignore that one. That is called as if. Understood? Sir, after the if, you have told right to write the condition. How this condition should be? This condition should be either based on the comparison operators or logical operators or membership operators or identity operators. Out of these four, one of them should be used. Why these four only, sir? I'll use another one. Then another one will not give the true or false. Only these four will give the true or false. Sir, for example, if I write 1 plus 2 like this, what happens? It is arithmetic operator. What is arithmetic operator output? 3. For 3, when you write 3 with if, automatically bool of 3. What is bool of 3? True. It will consider as true and it will execute the code. There will be no use. So here the main point is if condition works. What are the if condition we are discussing? Majorly it works on the true or false. If true means it is going to execute. If false means it will ignore. That is the meaning. Is that clear? Now, as I've told you, from today we are going to start the programs, and that too, whenever we start the conditional statements, not exactly today. Whenever we start the programs, I told you that we are going to work in the Jupyter notebook. After the Spider, next one we are going to select is Jupyter notebook. So today I'm going to show you how to use the Jupyter notebook. So click here, Jupyter. Whoever has installed the Anaconda, by default Jupyter notebook will be pre-installed for you. Just you have to click on the Jupyter notebook in the search. Even you have installed in the Mac also, not a problem. Just type the Jupyter notebook. This is one more IDE. So if I execute in the Spider, what happens? Nothing will happen. Answer will be the same. If you're interested, continue there also. Now, when you click on the Jupyter notebook, first it will ask your default browser. Whatever your browser is there, it is going to ask your default browser. I'm going to set my default browser as Google Chrome and click on the always. So automatically it will redirect to your Google browser. Sir, browser means it is just taking the user interface. So internet is compulsory, nothing. User interface, just it is going to have the user interface. And here you are going to have something like this. What is this, sir? This is nothing but where you have installed your Anaconda, that folder. So in my case, where I have installed my Anaconda, in my laptop, I have installed the Anaconda in the C drive. Obviously, I asked you also guys to install automatically. What are the default directory it is showing? Don't change the directory I told you, if you remember. So in the OS, within the OS, C drive. In the C drive, Shivaram, that is my laptop name. What are the laptop name is there? This one. So here, what are the folder names are there? Automatically, you are getting all the folder names visible here. For example, here I'm going to add one folder name. Let's take an example. I'm adding one new folder name. The folder name is called as SRK classes. Something like this I have added. Okay, automatically in this folder right now nothing is there, right? Just now I have created. So here also it is going to show you SRK classes, one folder will come automatically. Can you see? SRK classes. Now inside that anything is there? Nothing is there. Here nothing is there, there also nothing is there. For example, inside the SRK classes, I have created one file like this. Something dot srk dot txt. Something I have kept. Automatically, whatever is visible inside that, it will reflect here. In that folder, whatever is there, that will be reflected here. Is the point is clear? Now, so here I am going to select the Jupyter notebook. How to select the Jupyter notebook? First, I have created one folder name of my choice. Inside that, I am going to click on the new and click on the Python. And it is going to give like this. Now, this is the file name. Whatever name you want, you can select. I am writing the file name as conditional statements. Conditional statements. And what are the conditional statements is the file? This is the file name. Dot IPYNB will be there. What is IPYNB means? I stands for interactive, PY stands for Python, NB stands for notebook. So interactive Python notebook. That is a full form. And IPNB files you can only open through Jupyter notebook. If you double click on that, it will not open in the notepad or something. Okay, IPNB files are different. Now, so where this file is located? In your C drive, automatically can you see here? In your laptop, where it is located means here. In the future, for example, in the future, you want to execute one more time. How you have to execute this one? Very simple. Just, I'm closing everything. Just you have to click here, Jupyter Notebook. Once you click on the Jupyter Notebook, okay, automatically it will open. And inside the SRK classes, your file will be available. What are the file you have created, that will be available. Is the point is clear? Now, as I have told you, from today, I'm going to execute the next few classes till we enter into the AI. Till where? Till we enter into the AI. From now to till we enter into AI, we are going to execute in the Jupyter notebook. Once we enter into the AI, we are going to start with the Google Colab to get the support of GPUs. Okay, Google Colab, we are going to work with the VS Code, and next we are going to work with the Cursor. This is the ideas which we are going to learn one by one. Okay, Cursor where we are going to use for the agentic AI. For Gen AI, we are going to use this one, VS Code and Google Colab combination. In your laptop, if you are having the GPU means graphic card. If you are having the not dedicated graphics card, integrated graphics card. So what is the difference between dedicated versus integrated graphic card? GPUs versus integrated. So if you are having Intel processor or AMD processor or some processor, the process by default will have some default graphics. Okay, that we call it as G550, 450, some series will be there. They are called as integrated, they are called as integrated GPUs, which are integrated within your processor. Okay, what are the GPUs you are having? They are integrated with the processor. Particularly if you are having NVIDIA graphic card, separately, NVIDIA graphic card is available. Then only it is a dedicated graphic. Okay, in your laptop, there is no word NVIDIA something miss. It is not dedicated graphic, it is inbuilt graphic. Sir, on my laptop, there is one sticker, sir, it is showing that graphics are available. Intel graphics is there, miss. That is called as integrated. If you see the word called as NVIDIA only, it is called as dedicated graphics. Whoever having the NVIDIA or dedicated graphics, those people you can use the VS Code. If you are not having, absolutely not a problem. You can 100% use the Google Colab. What is the difference? Minute difference. That is, you have to install the libraries one time in the VS Code. If you install, it will be stored in your laptop. When you are working with the Google Colab, each time you run, you have to install. Extra 5-10 minutes, it will take time. That's it. 0.001% difference is there. Okay, that is the reason I didn't told the starting this laptop configuration means any laptop is okay. The reason behind that is this one. If you are having a good laptop, okay with that, not problem. Right, guys? Done. Now, coming to this conditional, so since I told you from today, we are going to work with the till AI, we are going to use a Jupyter notebook. Sir, already we have worked with the spider. Can I continue with the spider, miss? 100% you can continue. If you get any difference, please let me know. 0.001% difference is also not there. Just user interface will be the difference. Like using the Android mobile between the Oppo versus Vivo. Mobile will be as it is in the backend, Android only. Only difference is user interface. Oppo company, Oppo OS will be there. Something, what are the some name will be given now? Something will be there. Realme, Oppo, Vivo, MI. All these works on the common platform called as Android. Then what is the difference? While looking also the icons will be different or something will be different. Means that is only we call it as user interface. How the front side will look like, right? Now, coming back to this one, here everyone make a note. I'm creating a separate folder, exclusively a separate folder. Okay, and this folder is called as permanent directory. I'm going to create a directory for my lab worker. So how to create a permanent working directory in the Jupyter notebook? So first you have to create one folder name here. Wherever you are interested in your entire laptop, you can create. And I'm going to give that this one as AI and ML classes by SRK. Some folder name I have created. AI and ML classes by SRK. Now this folder, from now what I'm going to execute, all my files has to be stored here only. Every file has to be stored here. Okay. So this folder has to be selected as my default working directory. So here I have to copy this path. What are the directories? The directory means path. What is the meaning of directory means path? I'm copying that one. First, click on the Jupyter notebook. Now, please write the step-by-step procedure. If you want to create a default working directory, what are the steps I'm saying? Default working directory steps, guys. Step 1, click on the Jupyter notebook and here click on the open file location. Step 1 is open file location. What is meant by file location means it will open where your Jupyter notebook was installed. It will go to that position. Done. Step 1 is clear. Jupyter notebook, open file location. Here, right click on this, on the Jupyter notebook, right click on the properties. What you have to click? Click on the properties. And within the properties, there is an tab called as shortcut. There is a tab called as shortcut. This is the tab. Inside this tab, there is a target. In the target, you have to come to the last. Again, I'm saying, guys, this point is more important. Please focus here clearly. Don't write. In the target, you have to come to the last. So by default, what happens? It will be selected entire thing like this. Simply don't click on the backspace. If you click on the backspace and if you paste miss, entire Anaconda has to be reinstalled. Uninstall the Anaconda and reinstall the Anaconda. One small mistake. Sir, if some mistake was made, what is the solution, sir? Very simple solution. Uninstall and install. Simple solution. Okay. So while doing this one, please take a utmost care. Don't do simply like that. Sir, in a flow, I have forgot, sir. In the same flow only, uninstall and install. Don't miss the flow. Same flow only. Okay? Uninstall and install. So come to the target. Inside the target, what you have to do? Right click. That is last. You have to go to the last. In the last here, you will find the percentage user profile percentage will be there. This part you have to remove. Backspace only this one. And paste your directory.
आएंगे तो 8 बजे तक आएंगे, अभी नहीं, या 7:30 तक.
Understood? Script.py space should be there. After the script.py space should be there. Don't remove that space. Clearly I'm saying guys. Script dot py. After that space will be there. After space percentage user profile percentage will be there. You have to only remove from here to here. Space should be asterisk. And this one has to be filled with your path. What are the path is there? Your path. And click on the apply and OK. That's it. Apply and OK. Don't forget, don't directly click on the OK only. Apply and OK. Okay. After doing this one, now again re-click on the Jupyter notebook. Once you click, now the black window, what are the black window you are going to get? Minimize this black window. That black window we call it as kernel. Don't close this one. If you close this one, Jupyter notebook will not work. It has to be minimized. Minimize this one. And here it will open. So whenever it opens now, okay, everyone. Whenever it opens now, 1 minute. See, in my case, one more time. First I'm going to click on the Jupyter notebook, guys. Don't click on the Jupyter notebook. First you have to click on the Jupyter notebook here and click on the open file location. Done. After clicking on the file location, then you have to click on the properties, and inside the properties target. In the target, you have to remove the percentage user profile to your path you have to write. Click on the and it will ask administrator permissions. Give that and click on the OK. If you want, you can cross check one more time here only. Again, I'm clicking on my properties. Let me cross check. Yes, it was replaced. Okay, done. Now, just type here Jupyter notebook. Automatically. See here. This is one more sometimes problem, guys. If you click like this, it is closing automatically the black window. Can you see that? It was closed automatically. Automatically it has closed means some mistake is there. What is that mistake means? Here, when I'm clicking like this, the Jupyter notebook opens and it closes automatically. What is the mistake? So Jupyter file location, one more time, right click on this, properties. Here you have to add the inverted course. For your path, you have to add the inverted course. If you are getting that problem, inverted course. If you're not getting the problem, is no need of inverted course. It depends on the version. Anaconda version, what you have installed. If you are getting the problem, then add the course. Otherwise, no need to add. In some of the laptops, course will not work. In some of the laptops, course will work. The difference is Anaconda version. And click on the apply, click on the OK. If you want to cross check, again click on the properties, cross check. Done. It is working perfectly. I mean, it was correctly only is there. Now click on the Jupyter notebook. Let's cross check whether it is working now or not. D drive and MLSL. I think start. Yeah. Just I'm copying the directory one more time. D, this one copied. By doing like this, what is the advantage you are going to get? I'll show you in the next 2 minutes. By doing like this, right click on this, click on the properties. I added the course, right? Oh, course. Done. Done. After the course administrator permission, I have not given. That's it. Perfectly, it is working now. So one more time, just I'm clicking on the Jupyter notebook and automatically it will open now. You have got like this means automatically. Where it will open? To your AI and ML classes. There is empty, right? So here also you are going to get the empty. Now see here. This is now what is my directory? Your classes. Where my all my classes will be stored inside this folder. Inside this folder, I am creating one new folder called as Core Python. Folder name is called as Core Python. So automatically it will be reflected here. So now inside this Core Python, now I'm going to add my one by one files. What are the files I am interested? I'm going to add the files. Is the points are clear, everyone? Now, what is the advantage you are going to do like this? What is the advantage you are going to get, miss? Now, first advantage, all your files will be stored. For example, now you are practicing, where you are practicing? Practice or notes or whatever it is. So for example, here in the D drive, now whatever my file name is there, my file will be located inside the core Python. As of now, untitled because I have not given any title for that. Now, once this class was completed, next class also I'll open here only, one more. Next one I'll open here. Once my core Python was completed, I'll create one more folder. What is that folder name? Python for AI and ML. I'll create something like this. And what are the Python files related to Python for AI and ML? I'll store here. Once this is completed, I'll create one more folder. In this, I'll add the ML, purely ML. And one more folder, that is AI. So like this, I'll add the multiple folders. Now, what are the folders are there? Every folder name will be reflected here. Now, here you are writing in the core Python, your files will be visibility here in the laptop where they are getting stored in your directory. What are the directory you have given the copy and paste and there it will automatically store. Visibility will be here. Okay, sir. Now you are storing. After storing and everything was completed, done. Fine. Now where it is located? It is located here. Now I want to open that. If you double click, can we open directly, miss? You cannot open by double click like that. So then what you have to do? First you have to click on the Jupyter notebook. Once you click on the Jupyter notebook, automatically this black window you have to minimize and it is going to open in the screen like this and automatically it will be having here and your file will be available here. Sir, every time fresh file, wherever you have stopped, from there you can continue. Okay. Wherever you have stopped, there you can continue. And here it is asking what kernel you have to select. Simply click on the select and Python 3 IPY kernel will be selected automatically. Python 3. Okay. Sir, what is Python 3? Earlier. Okay, by the time year is maybe 2004 or something, whenever the Python and Python has discontinued in the year of 2018, if my guess is correct, I don't remember exactly year, they have discontinued the Python 2. Before to that, it is Python 2. From there, they have started the Python 3. What is the difference means? For example, in our case, print hello. How to print hello? Print bracket hello, right? This is the Python 3. Whereas in the Python 2, it is print hello like this. Print space hello. There is no bracket. That function concept is not there at a time. Function is there, but print is not in that way. This is the syntax for the print hello. This is Python 2 version. This is Python 3 version. Python 3 means that is the meaning. This is the latest one. Okay. Now, so here you can write the codes. Single line you can write, 100 lines you can write, anything. This we call it as cell. Okay. Here inside the cell you can write, you can edit, you can do anything. Choice is yours. Whatever you want, you can write. You can use these cells in the two ways. One is for writing the code, Python code. So when it is Python code, it should be following the syntax of Python. Second one is nodes. You can write the nodes. Choice is yours. If you want to use this cell, as a Python code means, here it should be in the code format. If you want to write the nodes, you have to modify this one to markdown. It is markdown means now you can write the nodes. For example, today we are discussing the conditional statements. That is nodes. It is no more considered as the Python syntax. Whatever you want, you can write. This is nodes. Same thing if you write here, conditional statements, and if you execute this one, okay, it is going to throw the error because it is understanding as a Python code. I know it is not a Python code, it is a nodes. How the machine will understand is this cell should be converted as markdown. Then it is considered as nodes. In our Spider, generally we'll write the comments, right? Comments will write like this. In the Jupyter notebook, without writing the hash also, we directly can write the story. And that story also we can write. So many things we can write. Is the point is clear? Next. In this particular cell, what are the cell is there? If it is in the code format, it should be considered as the Python syntax. Print 20. 20 will be printed. How to execute? The cell has to be executed means you can execute the cell by using this one or simply by using, this is one option, or second option is shift plus enter. If you only click on the enter button, it will go to the next line. In this case, if you click on the enter, it will come to the next line. One more time enter to next line. One more time enter next line. The entire cell has to be executed means two ways are there. One is this one or shift enter. Shortcut is shift plus enter. Okay, you can choose whichever you are interested. Now, for example, you have written the first cell like this. This is your first cell. Sir, only one line we can write. 100 lines also you write. 100 lines also you write. Okay, print AI. This is one more line. Print Python. Okay, you can write like this. Even 100 lines also you can write. Now, like this, you are going to write the lines of code and you are going to click on the shift enter. Now, for example, here also I am writing the print 40 or 4, something is there. Now, today's my work was completed. What are the work is there? Today's work was completed. Simply close. Here the file name is there now. So today's, what is the time? Today's date is 02/07/2000. Generally, ML engineers will do this. What are the work we have completed? So 2026.ipnb. This is the file. And click on the close. Okay. And close this one and everything. Now where it will be saved? This one. 02, this one. It will be saved. Now you want to reopen next day. Next day you want to reopen. Just you are going to click on the Jupyter notebook. Something like this. Okay. Once this was completed, it will open into that. Here folders will be available inside that core Python, and this is the previous one which we have executed. Just we click on this. Now our code will be there, output also will be there as it is like that. Okay, wherever you have stopped the saving, wherever the last saved you have done, I have not saved. Okay, so Once I have saved means it is going to have the wherever I have saved, including the outputs. Like that, every day's work we can, before starting the new work, we can see that what are the works we have completed previously. We can recollect ourselves. That is one of the advantage in the Jupyter notebook. So there are multiple advantages are there in that one of the advantage. Sir, for example, today I have executed 30 cells, sir. Tomorrow I have executed 20 cells, sir. Day after tomorrow I have executed some 100 cells, sir. Next day, cells means one by this one. Like this I have executed. Each time I have executed, I have to continue from the previous one. For example, I have created A is equal to 40. A is equal to 40 I have created, and my work was completed and I have saved here. Okay, and I have closed this one. Not only this one, everything. Every tab I am closing guys. Okay, I have closed it like this. Now I'm just trying to reopen. Now my question comes like this. Whether the previous variables will be stored or deleted. Means code will be available there only, but variables will be deleted. Means objects will be deleted in the RAM. The moment you close the kernel, automatically all the variables will be deleted. Now here, what is this cell number 1? What is this cell number 2? These are the two things you have executed previously. Now, print A. Print A means what it is going to say? What is the answer of print A? We assume it is 40, but as per the Python, it is going to throw the name error. Why? Because in the RAM, nothing is there. Because you already closed whatever you have created previously, the black color window you have closed, right? The moment you close the kernel, all the variables will be automatically deleted. The moment you shut down the laptop, everything will be, all the apps will be closed. Same way, everything will be closed. Sir, for example, black color window was not closed, sir. Till next day morning also, laptop is on only, black color window also on only, everything on only like this. Asterisk will be there. In your mobile phone, open one app, minimize that app. Tomorrow morning open, app will be stored in the backend or not? Right? The moment you switch off your mobile phone, what happens? Every app will be background, everything will be closed. Automatically has to be closed. Same way. Till the laptop is on and the black color window is on, all the variables, how many variables you have created, it will be stored. The moment you close that one, now if you execute, it will throw the name error and this is the cell one. Sir, no sir. For example, previous one also have to continue now. I have to continue from there. Then you have to click on the kernel, click on the restart kernel and run all the cells. What is the meaning of all the cells means? From the starting to every cell will run. So every day, first step in the morning, what we'll do means this one will do. Restart and run all. Restart and run all means yesterday whatever we have already created, everything will run and from there we'll continue today's work. Understood guys? Right? Cell by cell will not do the shift enter. Simply we'll click on the restart kernel and run all. Run all means everything it will run. This is till yesterday. Now till yesterday, what are the things I have, wherever I have stopped, till that everything again was created in the RAM. I'll continue my today's work from here. Sir, how you can remember this is today's work, that is yesterday's work, how you can remember means, here I'll give this one. This is my project title. Here generally what will give is project title. Your project name is project. In this project, this is the today's work. So this is yesterday's work. For example, this is yesterday's work. Yesterday date is 07/2026. And today's work is this one. First I'll convert this one to markdown and notes 02/07/2026. And from here we continue today's work. Okay, sir. Finally, in the companies, which one we are going to choose? Development, operations. These are the two separate things. For development work, for our AI, ML, data science, data analytics, for all four of them, from development, we will choose the .ipynb because of easiness. Automatically, you'll understand. Once we enter, we execute everyday codes now, you'll understand the Jupyter Notebook importance. When it comes to the operations, we require the .py because multiple applications will not support the IPNB. Automatically, we require the .py. So, whenever we are working with the operations, we are going to use the .py. Whenever we are doing the development of AI and ML related stuff, we will use this. Both of them we are going to choose. Which role you are working, what is the exact work you are doing, based on that it will be selected. Is that clear? Whether you are developing AI modeler or you are integrating AI modeler. I'll show you both of them now. Automatically you'll understand the difference. Okay, right now, yes, these are the different companies' IDs. Importance in the company where which one will be used automatically by end of this course. By default, you'll understand. In your company, which one has to be used automatically, you will only decide. You will only say to your seniors also, this is best integration. This will be best easy. You will only say automatically. Okay? Is the points are clear? Next, coming to this notes. If you want to highlight the notes with the bold letters, slash, then automatically bold letters will be added. If you want to add some points, for example, I want to add the conditional statements. Conditional statements. Within the conditional statements, we are having the if, elif, else, nested if. Okay, something like this we are having. Now I have got everything in the single line. It should not be in the single line. This I want in the sub points. Hyphen space. Hyphen space. Hyphen space. Hyphen space will be converted as bullet points. This facility is not there in the Jupyter, in the Spider, not only in the VS Code also, not in the PyCharm or anything. This facility is available only in the notebook files. Okay, and that too, this conditional statements has to be highlighted with the big letters, double star, double slash. Okay, this is main heading, this is subheading. Or you want to give the bold letters, double star starting, double star ending. Automatically it will be converted as bold letters. Like this, you can add the notes as per your convenience. So this is the notes. Why we write generally in the notes? For our recollect purpose only. This is not for others. Exclusively for us. What we have done yesterday, what we have done on that day, what we have done something. Notes, whatever we write on the paper, that we write in the Jupyter notebook itself. When we are going to share to our seniors now, we'll delete all these things and simply we'll share only the code for them. One more file you can create, right? Copy and paste on it. In that, you are going to remove all these things. This is just to recollect ourselves. What we have done yesterday, what we have done on this day, what we have done this one, like that. So whenever our seniors or someone asks, what is the exact work you have done today, miss? Directly we can open the today's date and today's what are the things we have done will show. So these are all the easiness whatever we have. Is the points are clear? Yeah. Even Google Colab is there. Even in the VS Code also, VS Code can be used in the both .py, .ipnb. VS Code will support for both of them. Okay, if you understand Jupyter Notebook, automatically you understand this thing very easily. Okay, understood guys? Notebook meaning is clear now. Notebook means notes plus code. Advantage of notebook is code will be there. Below to that, output also will be there. Whichever is printing automatically without print. Without print, if it is printing, for that here you will get the OUT. For example, see here, I am writing the A letter. Why it is giving the 40 here? Because that is the last line. I told you, for the last line, no need of print. Automatically it will be printed. So that is the reason. Why here number is there? Why here 3 is not there? Because print was there. Without printing, wherever it prints, it gives the something like this. In some of the versions, it will give the IN OUT. OUT means output, IN means input. Okay, is the points are clear, guys? Everyone. If you want to add the one more cell here, in between these two, you want to add the cell. Select this one, click on the plus. A new cell will be added. Okay, if you want to delete this one, click on this and click on the delete. The cell will be deleted. Deleting the code, guys, you are not deleting the object. Remember, for example, A is equal to 40, I have clicked on this. Now A is gone. Code was erased. Backspace. Simply you click on the backspace. You have not deleted the object, edited the code. Sir, now print A. A will be there or not, miss? Tell me, according to you, A will be there or not? A object is created, right? So print A means still 40 will be there. Sir, A is not there, no, sir. What is this line number? 3. What is this line number? 1, 3. Where is 2 and 4? You added, you deleted. What you added, what you deleted. If this is the sequential order, if this is the same sequential order for you, then 1 after 2 should be there, after 3 should be there. Where is that? Sir, now I want to bring in the sequential order, sir. Very simple. Restart the kernel and run all. Automatically, first one, second one, third one, fourth one, it will continue. It will only take 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, empty cell now. Empty cell was not considered. 2 is error miss, 3 and 4 will not be executed. It will stop there all. Is the points are clear, everyone? Understood? So that is the advantage of Jupyter Notebook, guys. Multiple advantages are there with the Jupyter Notebook. And once you start using the Jupyter Notebook now, you will 100% use the Jupyter Notebook one. Forget about your other IDs. Finally, you'll use the only Jupyter Notebook. Even in the VS Code also, you'll use the IPNB only. Within the VS Code only. Okay. So why VS Code? VS Code means because Microsoft product. Na? So some of the companies will use exclusively Microsoft products for their easy integrations. That's it. Nothing special with the VS Code. Okay. Why I'm choosing the iPhone only means my interest. Why if I'm having iPhone, with the iPhone, what I'll add with this one means iPods. Okay. So for example, I want to purchase some earphones. Which one I'm going to purchase? Apple related one. If I want to purchase some watch, which one I'm going to purchase? If I feel it should be related to this, all of them for the smooth integration, I'll purchase the Apple related watch. Apple watch only I'll purchase. Sir, instead of Apple watch, if you add the Samsung watch, what happens? Integration will be there, but not that much of high level connection. With iPhone, Apple Watch will have the very smoothness, very easiness. Now I'm using in my, for me, I'm using iPhone. With my iPhone, I'm using the earbuds, which is Bose earbuds. Bose earbuds are better or Apple earbuds are better. Which is better, miss? Integration wise, this is better. But still I'm using this one. The reason behind that is, I feel this one. One of the person will say, hey, why you are not using Apple? Apple will give very smoothness now. That is your feeling. This is my feeling. My feeling. I felt this one will give them more noise cancellation than this. That is my feeling. I felt. So obviously I'm using this one. Is there anything wrong? Along with the Bose earbuds are there, but watch is again Apple Watch only. Assume. Hey, you are using two of them, this one. Why you are using this? My choice. Is there any rule that I have to use this one only? So companies also is not having the rules. Only thing is they'll feel that integration wise everything will be easy. And once they purchase one of the product, they'll get the discount on the other product. Simple reasons. There is no rule in the companies because I have worked in the multiple companies now. When I have seen in the multiple companies, none of the person has always worked here only. That one only. One person has chosen one ID, one person has chosen a different like that. Okay? Simply ignore that. Now coming back to this. So here I'm writing the if. After the if, what I have to write? Some condition. The condition is 1 is less than 3 as an example. Inside this, you can write one line of code to infinite lines of code. Minimum one line. Why you have to write at least one line means then otherwise what is the use of checking the condition? You are checking condition means for what purpose? Okay, so whether it is true or false, I want to check means then why you have to write if and all these things? Simply you can write 1 is less than 3 now. If your requirement is only to check the condition, simply write 1 is less than 3. Why to write 1 is less than 3 and all these things means here print AI has to be printed only if this condition is true. If the condition is false, it should not be printed. There is a meaning. Is the points are clear, everyone? Understood the logic, guys? Now, sir, what is the difference between the, for example, print Python? I have written here something, print Python. Before to this, here you have given that indentation. This I told you, indentation, compulsory. If you don't give that one, it will throw the error called as indentation error. Okay, for which one it is compulsory? For if block. For if and whatever I am discussing, for that indentations are compulsory. That is the syntax. If condition colon. After that, you have to write the block of code with the indentation. That is nothing but tab space. So should I click on the tab manually? No need. After you add the colon, immediately you press the enter button, it will automatically take that. Okay, indentation it will automatically takes and you are going to get the output like this. Now, this is first example. Example number 2 is if 1 is greater than 3. 1 is greater than 3 is pause. Since this is pause, it is not going to execute the if block. Inside the if block, 1 line might be there, 100 lines might be there. It will not execute. Okay, I'm adding one more line here. Print Python. I'm adding one more line, that is print 50. Okay, 3 lines will be executed since the condition is true. If the condition is false, not even 1 line will be executed. Okay, not even 1 line. The entire if block is ignored. Is the point is clear? Now, sir, for example, print 50 is like this. What is the difference between this one versus this one? One is less than 3 only. And here print 50 and this is print 50 outside. What is the difference? These 3 lines are comes under indentation. So all these 3 lines are the part of if block. But here indentation is 2 only. These 2 lines comes under part of if block. This is not part of the if block only. Irrespective of the if block, it will work. If the condition is true also, it will work. If the condition is false also, it will work. Okay. Now let us see this one. 1 is less than 3. 3 lines will be executed as we know the answer. Now in this case, what happens? First 2 lines are executed and the third line is irrespective. Now let's take the same example. 1 is greater than 3. Now 1 is greater than 3 means condition is false. So if block has to be ignored. If block means from here to here. What about this line? This is not the part of if block. How you know, sir? Means indentation is not there now. Sir, indentation is not there means indentation error, right? Basically, that is when in between lines indentation error. For last line, indentation error will not be applicable. Okay. So now according to this if condition, since the if condition is failed, so this entire block will fail. What about the print 50 means? Print 50 will execute irrespective. Sir, for example, instead of print 50, this one is there, sir. Let's take like this. Now, indentation error. Is the point is clear? For the first line, second, like that, except last line. Okay. Is the points are clear, guys? One indentation. Okay, indentation. Again, no gap, normal line. Again, indentation. Again, normal. Something we can't write like that. All the indentations has to be completed. Finally, you can write the normal line. Single normal line or 100 normal lines also you can write. But first indentations related has to be completed. Block has to be completed. Okay. Sir, it is bit confusing, sir. Then better always, which is not part of the if block, better to write 1 line gap, next line. Now clearly it indicates that from here to here only it is if block, from here to here only it is if block. Now the clarity is very clear for us. Python will understand automatically because middle line will be ignored by the Python as per. Not a problem. Is the points are clear, guys? Everyone understood the logic? Right? This is related to if. Only if we have discussed. And the if condition is true means it is going to execute. Second, we are having the elif. What is meant by elif? Elif means L means above failed. Above failed. If means check new condition. If above failed means check the new condition. So directly I can start with the elif without writing if. Can I write means? No, you cannot write. Why? Because L meaning only above is failed. Above something has to fail, right? Above nothing is there, opening only elif is there. Nothing is there means how you can write elif meaning only above is failed. So here I'm going to write the one more. If 1 is greater than 3, elif. And after the elif, you have to write compulsory the condition. Why condition I have to write? Because if is there, the word if is there. Here two word, this is L. L means above failed. If means condition. So here we have to write the condition, like 2 is less than 5. And here I'm writing the print 50. Now what happens? First it is going to check this one. This is pause. And this entire block will be ignored. Now it will check this one. This is true. So it is executed this one. So for example, if 1 is less than 3, elif 2 is less than 5. This is also true. This is also true. Which one will be executed? This one only will be executed. Why? Because elif means above is failed only. Above not failed means why this will, it will not even check whether it is true or false also. So out of multiple blocks, how many blocks will be executed? Only one block will be executed at a time. Though multiple conditions true also, above condition fail only, it will come down. Okay, like plan A, plan B. When you miss the plan A only, plan B will be there. When you don't miss the plan A only successfully executed. What is the use of plan B? Simple. Is the points are clear, guys? And from here, we'll continue in the tomorrow's class. And we'll complete the tomorrow if and remaining blocks also, one by one. Okay?